Bonjour classe, aujourd'hui c'est jeudi le 13 septembre, and in case you were absent today, I'm going to tell you what we did in periods 4, 6, and 7. The first thing we did was we did our warm-ups, so that would be this one right here. So we did the warm-up for today, which was this one right here, jeudi le 13 septembre. Oh yeah, I have that one I messed up on the day. That should be something else. Jeudi le 13 septembre. We worked out what these verbs were in French, and we wrote them in our warm-up section, which you should have a little packet that goes on the correct page, which is page 20. So we did this warm-up, and we went over the correct answers. Then the next thing we did was we reviewed our ER verbs, all right? And so I believe that's, no, let me see. I'm looking for, I think it's this one. Nope, not that one. All right, hang on. Okay, so we reviewed for our ER verb quiz, and so part of the quiz is going to have matching, where you have to match the ER verb in French to its English equivalent. So we went through the PowerPoint, and I gave extra credit points for those who could tell me what these pictures, what verbs these pictures represented. Nager, plonger, étudier. We didn't do that one. Regarder, danser, écouter, jouer, travailler, parler, manger, pleurer, prier, chanter, changer, adorer, aimer, crier, marcher, et téléphoner. So we just went through those, and then we reviewed how to conjugate ER verbs. I allowed them to, those who wanted to, I allowed them to get a note card from me, and they could write as much information as they wanted to from their notes on how to conjugate ER verbs and how to, and write down the verbs and what they mean so that they could use that during the quiz, and only that. And then if they did not want to do the note card, then I automatically gave them 5 extra credit points. The next thing we did was we took and we did the negative practice, all right, and that was this one. This was periods 4, 6, and 7. We worked on this, and I took it up for a grade, okay? So what we do here is we write a complete sentence using the indicated expressions, use the appropriate present tense form of each verb. Notice that I did not conjugate the verb here. You have to conjugate the verb to make it match the subject, and then add the ne and pas. So, for example, je ne, drop the ER from je, add the appropriate ending, pas au basket. And you do that for the rest of them, 2 through 6. But remember that on numbers 5 and 6, you have a vowel at the beginning of the verb. So make sure that you drop the E from the ne and add an apostrophe. Every one of these verbs have to be conjugated. You have to drop the ER and add the appropriate ending. Remember to look at the subject pronoun to help you do that. The second half of the handout was to basically rewrite each sentence in the opposite of what it's written. So like for this one, nous jouons au volley, we play volleyball. You're supposed to make it negative. So it would be, in essence, you would add the ne and the pas where they go, which is around the verb. So it would be nous ne jouons pas au volley. Notice that I added the ne before the verb and pas right after it, like our sandwich. You do not have to do anything else to the sentence. The verbs are already conjugated correctly. So then, since this one has ne and pas, all we have to do is rewrite the sentence and take them out. So instead of Diane ne regarde pas la télé, Diane does not watch TV, we want to say that she does watch TV, so we just simply eliminate the ne and the pas, and we write it without it, okay? And add our period. So we go and change it to Diane watches TV. You're going to do the same thing with each one. If it has ne and pas in it, you're going to take it out. If it does not have ne and pas, then you're going to add it where it goes. Remember that on number 12, arrive is your verb. I know that I didn't officially give you this verb. My veterans from last year, they should know this is a verb. But this is your verb, so you're going to add the N apostrophe and the pas afterwards. Here, aime is your verb. Aime is a form of the verb aimer. Beaucoup is not a verb. Beaucoup is the adverb. This does not go in between ne and pas. This verb, the verb does, which is aime. All right, so you complete this, and when you come back, you turn it in, and I will grade it for you. Obviously, this is found on my webpage, which is where I got it from. So all you have to do is click on it, and you can print it out at home. And that is all we did today. Merci, au revoir.